How are you? It's good to see you. We're so glad to start the day and the week off with you. So much so, we're going to have Christian Garvin give you the forecast today. Special treat, a little different today.
Aren't they lucky? Yes.
Good morning to you. Let's start here. Race for the White House. Just one day to go. You know, early voting. We're talking about 40% of Floridians already cast their vote. Good for you. The elections office in Miami-Dade County reopened Sunday after shutting its doors to voters who waited in long lines for absentee ballots. Hey, if you drive a Kia or a Hyundai, you might have some money coming your way. Why? Because they kind of lied to you when it comes to the miles per gallon. They told you it was 35 miles per gallon. Truth is, it was about 29. So the government did an investigation and said you were a little bit scammed there. So there are websites you can go to. We'll post them on ours so that you can go to enter your VIN number and see how much money you've got coming your way.
Ooh, I wonder how much it is.
Well, you have to enter your VIN number.
Well, I haven't got one of those cards.
Then you don't get anything.
I don't get any money at all.
Monday Night Football, getting a little political. Both President Obama and Mitt Romney are taping interviews that will air during the game tonight. You know, the weather is so gorgeous here for the Blues.
Yeah,
amazing. But then you can't help but think of the people in the Northeast and what they're going through, because certainly a lot of people here have been through it too. New for you this morning, all sorts of things going on in New Jersey. This morning they had an earthquake, a very small one, 2.0. It was 3 miles under the ground. They say that there's no damage. Of course, everything is already damaged. Man, was the weather just perfect for the Angels or what?
It was, you know, we knew Friday would be great. I was hopeful on Saturday because I knew we might see a few clouds, but that worked out terrific as well. You were there, right?
Yes, it was my first time seeing them.
How about
I mean, you know, not practicing, actually, the
show,
show, everything. Oh, it was amazing. It really, really was. I couldn't help but smile and just wonder, like everyone, how did they get so close?
How did they do this?
The cool thing, though, about the marathon was people who were supposed to stay in hotels to run the marathon, they ended up donating their rooms to people who were displaced and had no place to go, and they also ran in supplies to the borough areas where people were needing food and water
more
and
symbolic
stuff.
than anything. But
that's a good message if you're thinking, I'm going to skip the polls. My vote doesn't matter. I mean, when you see them fighting so much to cast their vote, you know, just refreshes you that, you know, it really is important. Hey, let's get you linked in, see what's trending on the web. The election really taking over social media. So let's take a look at if we can predict what's going to happen tomorrow by taking a look at what you're saying on Twitter and on Facebook. So let's take a look at what we're saying in the swing states. A lot of people looking for the Redskins rule. You've probably heard this every election. Since 1940, the Redskins have correctly predicted the presidential election 17 out of 18 times. And the rule's pretty simple. If the Redskins lose, the challenger will win. If they win, the incumbent will win. And if you're watching the game yesterday, you saw that they lost. So perhaps Romney is what that indicates. Now let's take a look at if we're talking positively or negatively about the candidates. It looks like right now it's kind of fluctuated since mid-October.